Hi guys, so welcome to my very first video here on YouTube. I'm glad to have you here and I hope you do share, like, comment and help me grow. So on this day I made ofeakwu, usually called banga stew in Nigeria. So this is for those of us who are living in diaspora and looking for substitutes to make that same sumptuous meal. On this day, I didn't have all the ingredients, and but I had to make do with what was available, and so I used some leftover turkeys. I used some chicken wings and some cow foot, boneless cow foot, and then I spiced it up a little bit. I really don't like too much spices in my ofako, trust me. So I used the Maggi crayfish, just one cube. I used salt. I used Cameroon pepper and dry chili pepper, and then the cube frozen stuff you saw there earlier I added was the ginger and garlic mix. I usually like it, I just usually buy the frozen one from the stores. It's pretty easier for me, and that's it, plus some onions, some brown onions. That was what I had available. I didn't have the red one, so I had to make do of what was available at the time. So I allowed the meat to steam in its own juice before adding extra water so it could, cook properly. And that's it, cooking. It was done at this point. And then I like to, get my turkey and chicken a little bit smoked. So I put that in the air fryer. I didn't film that though. So I took it off. It was ready. I took it off and then I transferred to the air fryer so it could, roast a little bit. And then I still left the cow foot in the juice because it takes more time to cook. So I added the palm nut fruit. It's the extracted one. I melted it with some warm water and then I added it to the stock that has the cow foot in it. So everything will cook together and still make the cow foot softer and more tenderized. And that was the banga spice. I added the banga spice at this point, and then I added a mix of green chili, red red scotch bonnet, and some okpei. Okpei is a Nigerian spice made from locust beans, fermented locust beans. So that's all I added there: the okpei, the red scotch bonnet and the green chili. I just like the flavor it gives, my ofako. And that's me doing it the proper way, of course. Making sure everything gets in and nothing is, nothing goes to waste. And I allowed it to steam, I allowed it to boil for a little bit, and then I added the smoked turkey and chicken. That's me adding it up. And then I went ahead to allow it simmer for some time again, and then I added the um I added the prawns. I got some king prawns from a grocery shop. It's the ready to eat king prawns. I I added it at this point, and then allowed it to simmer again for just 2 minutes. I don't, cook it for that long because it's ready to eat. It's been washed, it's been pre-cooked already and frozen. So I just put it up there to, cook together with everything. And it's all coming together now. As you can see, the oil is already flowing on top. When your oil is flowing on top like this, then it's a sign that your ofako is ready. And that's it. I chopped up some basil leaves. That's what I usually add to my ofako. It's a substitute to the Nigerian nchamu leaf, which is also known as scent leaves. This is a sign for you to make that food today. You have so many substitutes wherever you find yourself. You're in Canada, you're in the UK, you're in the US. I'm sure there'll always be, substitutes for this stuff. You don't have to, keep craving the Nigerian food. and you feel, oh, you can make it because you've not got this ingredient or you've not got that ingredient. This is a sign. This is me telling you that you can enjoy that meal today. Yes, you can make that meal with various substitutes, which I'll be bringing here from time to time. It's part of why I created this channel, because I struggled with, getting Nigerian stuff in the area where I live in the UK. So like today, I made an order for dry fish, crayfish, palm oil, and the likes, but they are yet to deliver. For some reason, they were supposed to deliver last week, but Korea reasons and all of that, shipping from Nigeria, it took a lot of time, and I was told that my delivery will get to me next week. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna go hungry, or am I gonna starve my cravings because I've not got all the ingredients I really want to use? No, I just have to make do with what I have, and that's what bettered this particular recipe today. Yes, it's my first time making, you know, ofeakwu without dry fish, without crayfish. But trust me, it tasted really good. You see that prawn there? I initially tasted it, when I was done before adding the prawn, and trust me, adding the prawn makes a whole lot of difference. This particular one, this particular king prawn with its shell, you know, it makes a lot of difference. Trust me, because I really wanted to do the experiment, and then I tasted it before I added the prawn, and then I tasted it again after adding the prawn, and I could tell, the difference was clear. So imagine if I had not, decided to prepare this because I was, out of crayfish, then I wouldn't have satisfied my cravings. But this is me telling you categorically that I've been able to satisfy that ofeakwu cravings today. And trust me, I don't regret it. It's not something you say, oh, I don't like it, or oh, it tastes different. No, it didn't taste any different. Trust me, it tasted really, really good. And the mixture of the turkey, the cow food, the chicken, everything just blends up together. The flavor is, it's just, you need to try it. Don't take my word for it. Just give it a go. Go to your local stores, get all the ingredients. I will try and put the names of all the ingredients in the description box, so you can always refer back to that. And I know you'll thank me later when you try this recipe. And I'll be bringing some more recipes your way, because I know that this is not just the only thing that can be substituted. Trust me. I will try something else next time, and I'll come back here and let you guys know. The other day I made porridge potatoes with vegetables. I will post that. I think I didn't make a video of that, but moving forward, I think I should be making videos of, meals like this that, I use substitutes and they still turn out nice. The other time I also made vegetable soup and it was perfect. Trust me, I gave it to my friends and they really loved it. If you've watched the end, you are the real MVP.